It's bound to happen. Sometime in the next 2 months, you'll be faced with awkward situations only the holidays can bring.
Whether it's a family encounter at the Thanksgiving dinner table or being unsure how to handle a situation at a holiday party, prepare to be caught.
Here to help us handle it with grace and poise is etiquette expert Aimee Symington. Aimee, good morning to you. It's wonderful to see you.
Nice to see you both.
So we're going to talk about some situations that you might find yourself in at the holidays, like a holiday party where you can't remember somebody's name, table manners, gift giving, those kinds of things, right? There's a lot to navigate.
There is, yes.
Okay,
we all make little social faux pas.
We're going to start with table manners.
Okay. The first thing I'd say to do is to be patient. So when you're at a dinner, and you sit down, you need to be patient and wait for everybody to be seated, everyone to have their food, and for the host to start eating before you do. That's really important, to wait for the host.
And I've seen so many times where the host who's put out this amazing spread, by the time they get to the table, everyone's dug in. Like, wait a minute, what about me?
Yeah, no, you always have to wait. And also remember when you sit down to put your napkin in your lap and pass food to the right, so you don't have that backlog of food. But so pass to the right. And certainly what I would say don't do at the table is don't bring your phone to the table. There's no need to text or surf for any reason. If you have to have your phone with you, put it on vibrate, put it in your pocket, and don't put it on the table. You don't want that big pile of phones on the table.
Okay, fair enough.
And, you know, I think that's really important for the young people. But moving on to interpersonal skills. Some of that is getting lost with those phones.
It really is. It is. And I say, you know, over the holidays, you're going to be seeing a lot of old friends, you'll be meeting new people. And so it's important when you're greeting somebody to really give a confident handshake and not that dead fish one that a lot of people tend to do. So a confident handshake, look them in the eyes. A lot of people, especially the younger generation, are not looking people in the eyes. So smile and introduce yourself, introduce other people. I think that art of introducing people has been lost. So give their first and last name, give a point of reference, like this is my neighbor Joe, or this is somebody I work with, and try to make conversation. That's really important. So a couple key things is to really ask questions of other people, listen to their answers, answer questions completely, give some information, personal information about yourself, but not too personal. Don't go on and on and on and on.
There's an art to that. How do you help children? I know you teach etiquette classes for children too. Right. How do you help them with these kinds of skills? Do you have advice for parents who are watching who, you know, I tell my children this over and over and over again and they still don't do it. Do you have advice for parents who are watching to help their kids do these things too? Yes,
it's really is to practice a lot at home. So with my kids, I have them practice all the time, the very firm handshake, looking in the eyes, and that dialogue. Some kids are really nervous still, so I say when you're looking at somebody, try to see what color eyes they have. So they really have to like look in their eyes. And then I sort of explain conversation skills like a volleyball game. So, you know, you throw the conversation over the net like a ball, you answer and you ask a question. It kind of goes back and forth and back and forth. And so they kind of get that analogy a little bit, but a lot of it is practice, and parents, make your kids do it.
Okay. Now, how does social media come into play?
Well, it's a much bigger deal now than it ever has been. So over the holidays, you go to parties, things can get a little wild. So if you take pictures of somebody that could embarrass them or get them in trouble, don't post them everywhere. You know, ask their permission if you think it's something questionable. So I would definitely do that. And also, you know, think about it, is that if you have a party and you go and post on Facebook pictures of this great party you had, well, also remember the feelings of other people, because you'd be like, well, wait a second, I'm your neighbor and I didn't get invited and I have to see it on Facebook. So really think about the pictures that you post and how it can affect other people.
Amen to that. Yes, really think about that. I totally agree. I totally agree. What advice do you have when it comes to attending a holiday party if you are going to be a guest? We mentioned if it's a sit-down dinner, don't eat until everybody's served, including the host. What other advice do you have for attending holiday parties?
Well, people go to a lot of expense and a lot of effort to host a party. So bring a gift. You know, it can be a bottle of wine, some flowers, a little house item type of thing. So bring something. And then also what's really nice is the next day, call or text or email or the old-fashioned thank you note and say, thank you so much for inviting me. I had a great time.
So very nice.
That is nice. What about the hostess gift? Is that required?
No, it's not required, but it's really nice.
Yeah, it's a nice thing to do.
It is really nice. It's
a really nice thing to do. Yeah.
In general, can you talk about gift giving during the holiday season?
Yeah, I think it's a nice time to really show your appreciation for other people. A lot of service people, you know, the garbage collector, your hairdresser, teachers, bus drivers. And so if you only have enough money to get a sort of more substantial type of gift for your family, that's fine. Something homemade, something small, even a nice card, actually writing out how much you appreciate what they do for you.
I always feel like if I just give a card, they're going to open it and go, "Where's the money?" And be a little disappointed.
Gift card in here, the Black Lion.
My heart's in the right place, though. A lot of people will have family and friends visiting for the holidays. Manners when it comes to our house guests.
Well, if you are going to be going to someone's house and being a guest, there's a couple things to remember. First, what you should do is that you should offer to help out. And so whether that's cooking or setting the table, taking out the garbage, have your kids, you know, can they collect people's coats? Can they serve, you know, whatever? So help out. Also, don't overstay your welcome. Sort of that, you know, saying of, you know, fish and house guests go bad after 2 days is really true. So if you are there longer than that, I mean, you need to be, you know, tidying up and cleaning up after yourself. But yeah, be conscious of that and make sure that your kids know their house rules. So that's certainly a way to, you know, make someone happy, is that if your kids are following the house rules.
That's so good, Aimee Symington. Thank you so much.
Sure.
FinesseWorldwide.com. FinesseWorldwide.com is Aimee's website. It's great to see you. We
It's nice
appreciate
to see
it.
you.
Thank you.